If you're like me, you got a lot of great taste, but maybe a small budget. It's DJ LumbaJack here, your boy, and taking you on the funky adventure as I crate dig up and down all the thrift stores, because I'm a cheapskate when it comes to records, but I love the thrill of the hunt. So I play with you here, each record that I find through my adventures, and I review it here, my live reaction, listening to it on the tables. It's called Thrift Store Finds Vinyl Digs. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go! What's up, everybody? It's episode 13, and we've done 13 episodes. It isn't Friday the 13th, although I am shooting it on August 12th. Anyways, this should come out this Monday, the 15th. So I like to put these out every Monday, and if you're enjoying that, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment below. Tell me what I need to improve. Put a thumbs down if you don't like it, or if you don't like the album that I picked, because some of them are good, some of them are bad. So the last two episodes, episode 11, MC Hammer, Ringham, and the episode 12 of Gap Band, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Those were both singles, and I played a couple singles earlier, and I started this series mainly with full albums. So I'm going to get back to that here. It's episode 12. Probably nothing any of you are familiar with other than knowing of the instrument. But we're taking a 180 or a huge left turn, and we're going for The Romantic Voice of Scotland by Grant Frazer. Hey, and if you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit Scottish. I'm a little bit Scottish with the red hair. And a lot of people think that I'm Irish. And they say, oh, are you Irish, are you? No, I'm not. I'm Scottish. And if it's not Scottish, it's crap. All right, that's my little rant. Seriously, all love to all people, but I just had to go on that rant. You know, doing my best Mike Myers impersonation. Grew up a huge SNL fan. And that's also something I've been interested in doing, is doing some SNL review content, comparing different seasons with other seasons. But more to come on that later. Always doing new and different episodes here on the channel. If you did not know, niche video. If you didn't know, niche video, having a niche channel where you have content specifically on a certain subject, is like all the rave on YouTube and all the rave on content creation. But Viral Media Network is striving itself in being a variety channel. Variety is our niche. So meaning that we have hiking videos, we do a podcast, we do these music videos, music review videos. So we do a lot of different stuff, and then in that vein, want to get into maybe some review videos specifically of things that I grew up liking and interest. But I digress. So, The Romantic Voice of Scotland. Yes. Are you ready to listen to it? It's episode 13. Grant Frazer, The Romantic Voice of Scotland. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Now, it does say The Voice of Scotland, but I don't know any other Scottish music except for bagpipes. So I'm expecting this to be a heavy bagpipe album. I have not listened to this yet, okay? So I don't know, okay? I'm guessing. But we'll find out. It says Grant Frazer with his lovely lyric tenor voice, whether singing of the wild beauty of Loch Marie, the rousing Scotland the brave, or his partner, A Fond Kiss, may lay claim to the title The Romantic Voice of Scotland. Grant, born in Edinburgh, should I just read this in a Scottish accent? Grant, born in Edinburgh, now lives in a rambling house in the historic village of Rosslyn, Middleton. Okay, I can't even do the Scottish voice the whole way through. I failed. I am a poor bastardized version of Scottish. I'm only a quarter Scottish, but I love to play it up because of the red hair, of course. Anyways, although a qualified industrial chemist, that's an interesting fact, he has traveled extensively through Europe and North America, performing on stage, radio, and TV with his words and music of Scotland. But from the warm blue skies and golden sand of California to the white peaked mountains of Romania, his deep love of historic and heritage, of the history and heritage of Scotland, forever draws him back home. Of course it does. So let me go through the songs real quick. We have Roaming in the Gloaming, We Doc Adores, Keep Right on the End of the Road. Looks like it's a medley there. Bonnie Galloway. Third track being Soft Rolling Tongue of the Border, Lassie, We the Yellow, Coty, Northern Lights. That's another medley. Track 4, Westerning Home, Skyboat Song. Number 5, A Fond Kiss. And side 2, Old Tramping Song, Lewis Bridal Song, Scotland the Brave, another medley. Track 2, Lovely Stornoway. Track 3, Kaelin Moruan, Samorag of Duvenvegan. That's definitely a Scottish name. There's a lot of Scottish Marine. Okay, here it is. No, track 4, Loch Marie. Think that's a traditional song, huh? And then winding it down, track 5 on side 2, Marie of Argyll. So this does appear very vintage. I'm guessing it's from the 60s, maybe 70s. Nevis is the thing is a little coming out, but whatever. Yeah, Nevis. Never heard of them before. Probably a pretty niche thing. So we'll see how this sounds. And again, I'd like to play all the tracks all the way through, but, because of time and, there's 10 tracks here. So that would take a very long video. It's already going to be a long enough video. So here we go. So maybe not as heavy bagpipe as I would have thought, but we'll see. An accordion. Oh. On the bonny banks of Clyde, roaming in the gloaming, we a lassie by I'm gonna start using that, roaming in the gloaming. That's the time that I love best. Oh, it's lovely roaming in the gloaming, oh, roaming in the gloaming, on the bonny banks of Clyde, roaming in the gloaming, we a lassie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, that's the time that we love best. Oh, it's lovely roaming in the gloaming. Just a wee dog. Okay, so roaming in the gloaming with a wee lassie on my side. So just a wee dog and chorus, a 40 guy no war. There's a wee way. Here, see how he goes into it? In a wee bar and ben, if you could say it's a bra brechman lechnecht, well, you know that you can. Lots of Gaelic in here. She's as pure as the lily in the day. Hey, a lot of vibrato in his voice. I will say the quality of this record is pretty high, and that's another thing. So we grade this from a 0, low 1 being bad, up to 10 being perfect. And a lot of different factors when it comes to reviewing these and having a reaction to these records. But one of them is the actual quality, because it's a thrift store find, the quality of the record. So definitely high points here. I'm kind of digging this. It's definitely hokey. It's definitely traditional, but he's definitely got a good voice. Another thing I grade is the sampleability of the album. So how well could you maybe sample? So how many extractions can you make from this record to sample from? And then another thing, I also grade on how well I actually like the album, as just to listen to it, and maybe not to DJ with, but just to listen to at home or whatever. And then another thing is, how well is the album composed? Like, how does it flow from one song to the other, from track to track, from front to back? It was a Leon Russell episode, and there was a lot of ballads, and I think it started off with a slow song. And I don't really believe in starting off albums with slow songs or sort of singer-songwriter kind of stuff. You got to start off with a bang. You know what I mean? You got to start off with something, get the juices flowing. So that gets points for me. But I think it's going to kind of mellow down here from what we just heard. Oh. Let me start it from the... So not a lot of bagpipes so far. This is one of those ones that I would just turn it down so it's easier for me to talk. Not necessarily my favorite song because it's kind of a slow, cheesy ballad, but definitely sampleability, lots of sampleability here. You can hear the organ in there. I think this is all in Gaelic too, so. Okay, not a bad song. I can dig it. Again, not my favorite, but definitely some ability. Okay. Soft rolling thunder of the border. Soft rolling tongue of the border. Lassie with the yellow coatee, Northern Lights. Yeah, another cheerful. It brings back the scent of the heavenly breeze, the sound of the Weaver's wail. The Weaver's wail. Yeah, I think all of these tracks, just all of the phrasing, the Gaelic, the accent, there's definitely some phrases you can sample to make some hooks with, some funky little, you know, spaced out stuff for sure. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Ah, the Northern Lights. Where I long to be. Many a sights I've seen. All right, this next one's the Westering Home Skyboat Song. Westering home and the song in the air, light in the eye and it's good. Very accordion heavy. Laughter of love and the welcoming air. Heart of my heart, my own one. Where are the folk like the folk of the West? Canty and Cootie. So unfortunately it doesn't have the instrumentation of the band, but kind of more of the same, you know. And it's a lad that's born to be king. Little breakdown here. Definitely got a good voice. Nothing's wowing me so far. But no fade outs. So I'm digging that. You know, that's another thing that really, you know, gets to me for whatever reason. It's just a fond kiss. got that vibrato down though for sure. What if you speed this up and kind of... Right? So that's what I'm talking about, sampleability. You can speed things up and just kind of like play with it right there, you know what I mean? No, not bad. Just make sure they don't fade out here. I mean, great harmony, melody. He's got a great voice. I mean, you gotta give him that. Just to hold that? Nope. Okay, that was side one. Not bad. Again, not wowing me, but definitely some sampleability here. So, you know, and come on, that album cover is just classic. I mean, I need a get up like that. I mean, look at that, you know. If I ever enter the Scottish Games, that's the outfit I'm going to wear. Okay. Track 1, side 2. Uis Trampin' Song. Lewis Bridal Song. Scotland the Brave. Medley. Oh.
Come along, let us food it out together. Come along, be it fair and stormy weather, with the hills of home before us and the pub.
Sounds like the first track of the first song, right? Or the first side, right?
Come along, it's the call of sea and shore, it's the tango bog and peace.
The Call of Sea and Shore. That's a sample right there. Hold on.
Let us sing it out together. Come along, it's the call. Come along, it's the call of sea and shore. The call, it's the call of come along, it's the call.
Maybe it's come along, come along.
Let us sing it out together. Come along. It's the call of sea and shore.
All right, I'm getting distracted, but kind of same flavor, you know, not a lot of variety, but hey.
Rejoicing over bracken, over style, and it's soon I will be tramping out the last long mile. Come along, let us food it out together. Come along, be it fair stormy weather.
Okay.
When the night is falling, hear the pipes are calling loud.
Oh, the pipes are calling.
Down to the glen, where the hills are sleeping now, feel the blood are leaping high as the spirits of the old Highland men. Tolling in gallant fame, start at the mountain hymn, high may your clouds stand as gloriously wave.
Woo! These just do a Ric Flair woo there? Hold on. One more time. All right, I like that one, but again, not too much variety. Lovely Stornoway.
So make your way to Stornoway on the road to Oronsay.
Okay.
Where my thoughts return each day, my lovely Stornoway. No more cares if you choose to settle.
All right. I'm actually disappointed that there's no bagpipes on this at all. Like, could they just start out with some bagpipes on a song? Would it kill him? For a fucking Scottish? I know he's the romantic voice of Scotland, and bagpipes are not that romantic, but you know what I'm saying. That was good, though. I mean, I appreciate that. Okay. Kalen Moruan Samorag of Duvenvigen. So this is definitely a Gaelic song. Another ballad. I mean, I wouldn't have done ballad to ballad, but hey. Yeah, definitely Gaelic stuff. I do not understand this at all. Okay, two ballads, you know. But again, he's the romantic voice of Scotland is kind of the way it is, right? Loch Marie. This is where it gets really romantic.
Come with me to the land o' heather. Come with me to the land o' green. Take my hand while we sit together.
Okay, so that's three ballads in a row. So this is like, I was going to grade this a little high for what it is, like a 6 or a 7, but the three ballads in a row kind of pegged it down a bunch. All right, I get it. I know it's like the type of album, but it's just the end of it. It's a nice little ending.
I have heard the maver singing.
Oh, this is the last track. Hold on. Mary of Argyle.
I have heard the maver singing.
I mean, that's 4 ballads in a row, and again, I know it's kind of the nature of the beast here, but personal taste, though, right? This is all personal taste. I think I've heard enough. telling you, he's got that vibrato. All right, so there it is, the romantic voice of Scotland, Grant Frazer. I don't know what I was expecting. I'll tell you what I was expecting. I told you at the beginning of the video. I was expecting bagpipes, okay? I was expecting bagpipes. Bagpipes. I was expecting bagpipes. I'm so upset that I'm, not able to get the words out. But seriously, though, I mean, come on. Like, I know it's the romantic voice of Scotland, as I said. He's a singer, not a bagpipe player. And maybe this is my dumb Americanness, just assuming that everything from Scotland has to have bagpipes in it. But I wanted at least one song, at least a little bit of bagpipe. I got none. So I'm not going to grade this a 0 by any means. The guy has skills. It was a wonderful recording. The record itself is in good condition. That, again, like I said, that's something else I grade on, as I'm finding the records in the thrift stores, how good of a quality. The jacket split apart when I opened it up. That's to some that would be like a grade down, because they're whatever. I'm more into the quality of the actual record, and the quality of the record was good. I didn't dig the record that much. I dig some things here and there. As I showed you, there's a couple examples, and probably more if I really delve deep, a little deeper, to be able to sample more. So that got it a high rating. But, the heavenly ballads, the no bagpipes, I'm grading it a solid 5, okay? Right down the middle. It's just kind of there. I know there's probably some people that might be like traditional Scottish listeners that are like, hey, what are you talking about? This is the best stuff ever. But Grant Frazer, you're a solid singer, but, mix it up so you're not doing all these ballads back to back. 4 ballads in a row really knocked it down. I was going to give it like a 6 or a 7. Now it gets a solid 5. But again, quality record, well composed, other than the place in the track. So I guess it's not well composed. What I meant to say is well recorded in that regard, and well composed musically, as far as, each song was composed pretty well, but no bagpipes. So anyways, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Join me next time on Thrift Store Finds Vinyl Digs. Check out the channel, see what other videos we got. Like I said, variety is our niche. We got a lot of great other stuff. Podcasts, hiking videos, other music videos, short films, and the likes. It's Viral Media Network. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time on Thrift Store Finds Vinyl Digs. Peace.